everyone, welcome to the channel. Well, we have the 1111 portal. This is a real important portal. It always brings in great energy for your connections, whatever those connections may be. Whether you resonate with twin flames, soulmates, or just the connection with yourself. The 1111 portal is a gateway. I'm hearing that it's quite a floaty energy, and I've been channeling that for a while. So I thought that I would do a pick a pile to see what spirit brings in. For those of you that are new to the channel, then welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Luna Marie. I'm the Spiritual Warrior UK. So we have pile A, pile B, and pile C. What does the 1111 portal mean to you? If you're returning to the channel, thank you for your wonderful likes and shares. I'm so glad that you've come back and joined me again. I hope that I am helpful on your own journey of life, whether it be in the 3D, 5D, or a combination of both. So while you're deciding which power you're drawn to, try to be drawn to with your third eye, not just with your human eyes. I'm going to place a few crystals on these on pile A. We have the angelite. On pile B, we are going to have some amethyst. And pile C, what are we going to have? Going to have some rose quartz. So just a little bit of housekeeping while you're tuning into the energy of each pile. What does the 1111 portal mean for you? We know that there's lots of scammers around. I never contact anybody, so please use your discernment. If you see anybody that's acting as me, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. If you would like a individual reading to tune into your own personal energy, then all my offerings are at thespiritualwarrior.uk. If it's more support that you're needing, if you're finding your current situation difficult, then also check out my offerings. I do spiritual coaching, life coaching, emotional freedom technique, and a whole other array. Soul retrievals, twin soul retrievals, that people find really, really useful to understand the background. So tune into the energy of the cards. Keep your feet firmly on the ground. Take in a few deep breaths. And just for this moment, close your eyes. What comes into your third eye? Pile A, pile B, or pile C? So let us begin. Okay, so I'm not going to stop the recording. I'm just going to go straight into it, and we move the other two piles away. So what does the 1111 portal mean for you, pile A? I'm feeling straight away, I don't know what's happening to my hands, that there's a real clearing going on. I feel like there is an unpicking. I feel like this has been coming forth for a while now. I'm seeing spirit knocking on your head, trying to get your attention, trying to move you in to an area that they want you to go. So I feel that this information for you, pile A's, it's not going to come as a shock. I just also have to say is that I haven't looked at the cards. I don't like to work like that. I like to work as we go along. It just helps me to tune into the energies. For those of you that pick pile A, I am an intuitive reader. If you are new to the channel, so I don't always get traditional messages, so we go with what my guides give me. So I do feel like your guides have been calling you to this area. I do feel that there is an awareness around this. I feel like, again, I'm getting that there is an unpicking. There is a need for balancing. I feel like just as I check your chakras, I feel like the solar plexus is out. I feel like your confidence has been dented with what's been leading up to this. And there is something about aligning your solar plexus so you can heal that area. It just feels like it's not spinning in the way that it should spin. I'm just sending you some healing light for you, Pile A's. So, but really just kind of focus on your solar plexus. I can even see, I don't know whether some of you sleep with your hands on your solar plexus, or there's something that you sit with your hands on your solar plexus. I feel like it's the warmth of the hand, almost warms up the solar plexus for you and helps it to spin, helps it to come in alignment. Very, very interesting energy for you. Your crown's a little bit open as well. I feel like that's real connection between you and your person. There's almost a need. It's like a reaching out. I feel like you're reaching out to them energetically, in wanting to feel them, wanting to it's like you know, what's happening, where are you, I want to feel you. This might be conscious, this might not be conscious. Just take it as it resonates. Okay, Spirit, anything else that you would like to bring in before we turn the cards over? Okay, so what I'm feeling when I'm checking my own chakras, which they're saying is a reflection of what's going on for you, the watcher, I'm feeling like there is a heaviness in my chest. I feel like there is it's like there's a heaviness in the upper chest going up into the throat. This could be that you're not expressing what you feel, that you're not able to have a conversation with this person, or you're not able to have a conversation with yourself. Take it as it resonates. I feel like there is an element of fear of saying the wrong things, of triggering them, because I feel like that is something that happens between this connection. It's like I feel like there's an anxiety that comes up. There is a nervousness that comes up, and it just, I feel like I'm treading carefully is the feeling that I'm getting. I feel like I'm just sort of stuttering over my words, and that there is a feeling of I'm just treading carefully, and this heaviness on my chest. It feels like what if I say the wrong thing? What happens if I upset you? What happens if, you know, if there's silence again? I feel like that silent treatment has been there, and I feel like it's happened in the past, and I feel like it feels like it's extremely painful. Certainly that there is a repeated cycle of pattern. So I feel like with the person and the person that you are connecting with this pile, I feel like there's been a pattern. So whether they've ghosted you, or they've gone away, or they haven't responded, and then they've sort of come back and then they've ghosted you and not responded, I feel like that has happened because they're showing me the Wheel of Fortune, and that's the energy that I'm getting with it. Okay, so let's look at the cards. Thank you, Spirit. I am getting a lot more through and working a lot more as a no tools reader and into the mediumship world. So I feel like that's the reason that we got that wish through. Anyhow, let's see what the cards bring in. So what does the 1111 portal mean to my beautiful, beautiful Pile A's? I actually, there's more. I actually feel like there is an essence of cleansing. I have been getting this for the last couple of weeks, but I feel like it's almost like they want to put this headpiece over your head, and it's just full of these white cleansing crystals, and that's very much to try and get you out of your head, to purify your head, to purify your thoughts. I feel like there's a lot of negative self-talk. Where's this going? What can I do? How can I make this better? I don't know what to do. Where am I going? Do I wait any longer? I feel like there's just questions and questions and questions, and you have to do what's right for you. You have to make the decision that's right for you, that feels right in that time. And remember that nothing is ever set in stone. Nothing is ever forever. And I feel like that is almost make the decision just for now. So you remove yourself, or you go off into a different direction, just maybe for 4 weeks, or there's no contact. You know, take it as it resonates. They're the examples that they're giving me. So it's a real kind of pulling back, and I feel like there is a protection element, because certainly that the crystals that they're putting all around you are the clear quartz crystals. You know, and I feel like that's the protection element. They want to protect. I don't feel like you need protecting as in a physical sense from this person, but certainly in an emotional sense in what is happening with regards to this person and the energy that it brings to you. Of course, this is all teaching. This is all growth. I don't feel like it's a particularly pleasant part of the journey currently. Okay, so now we are really going to begin now. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, we've got loyalty, The number 42. Loyalty comes in all shapes and sizes. Protection. Now there's the protection that I'm feeling, and look at all that gold and yellow of the solar plexus. So yes, clear your energy field. I feel like that is very much towards boost your solar plexus as well, like boost that confidence back up, and that is the number 39. Fall into autumn. It's time to let go. The number 51. I'm going to put all the cards. I'm getting a lot of messages, but I'm going to go in and put all of them. We've got Gemini, the number 3, cross-pollination. Number 36, midheaven, pinnacle. See, it's interesting how we've got all the yellows and the orange, and that's really where I felt that the chakras that was out was the solar plexus. And we've got your higher perspective, 21. Oh my God, I just got spirit shivers like you would not believe. The cosmos awaking unity. I'm actually going to start with this card because the energies of it are just, oh my goodness, they're really, really strong. So I'm just going to get what I have while it's given to me so I don't lose it. I feel like this time with the 1111 Portal is going to give you a higher perspective. It's going to take off the rose-tinted glasses. And though that might feel painful, I do feel that it was a clarity of thought. There's a clarity of thought and a clarity of vision. There is a projection within this, but I feel like it's a projection of what it is you want, the romance, the fairy tale, the package is what I'm hearing, the package, but it's a very earthly thought process. And of course we're on the earth plane and we desire what we desire, and we want to be with people to feel loved and so on and so forth. So there's that's what we are wanting. We're wanting that unity in the 3D as well as in the 5D. But I feel that there are a lot of processes that you're going to be going through in this 1111 Portal. Moving on, I'm hearing until the 11th of January, so the 11/1/23. Don't know what that's about. I don't know what else is going on at that time. Do have a look at it because I feel like there is significance. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. You might be Capricorn. Take it as it resonates. This is a general collective reading. Remember, if you want me to tune in to your own energies, then do book a reading at the website thespiritualwarrior.uk. This is something about unity. What the words that I've got, we've got cosmos, awaken, and unity. I am really, I don't know whether you can see that, really, really drawn to unity. There is something about a unified energy coming on in. I'm just going to go. So it's really interesting that we have the bees, the cross-pollination with this unified energy, with the unity. For me also, when I'm not done with this card yet, I'm bringing back to these 3 stars. For me, 3 stars is very much about the Orion Belt, the Mintaka star, the original light worker, the original star seed, where I resonate with. And for me, the 3 stars, which are the 3 that are really standing out for me, is the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the energy of the connection. Now remember that with these intense connections, with these soulmates, with these twin flames, whatever you call them, it doesn't really matter. Even if you don't resonate with them, it is about balancing within yourself. So all connections are about our own purpose. They're all about our own higher ascension. They are all our teachers and they are all assignments. So there is great growth in everyone that you meet. Remember, nothing happens without a purpose. Oh, I just got a really high ringing in my ear. So maybe that just resonates with you, or you've been thinking that what is the reason behind this? So you might just be thinking that at this moment in watching the video. I feel like there is something also about moonlight. bright. You know, as I recall this, this is actually the full moon in Taurus. We're going into it, and I've also been told that the energy of this moon is very bright. It's very bright because it is leading the way. But also remember this, these are timeless videos, so whenever you watch them, it will have a message for you. It will have a meaning. And again, look at all the light that we've got almost surging up from the earth plane. I feel like I know it's like underneath the earth, but I feel like it's coming up through the bottom, and I've just got immense spirit shivers through this. So there is something that it's almost like oh, goodness me, it's like the polar axis. I have to say, I don't even know what that means. I'm feeling like it's like how they're showing it to me is like the South Pole, because I feel like it's underneath me. I feel like there's something with the polar axis that's being realigned, something around the magnetic plane. Again, this is the first time that they've brought this through. I feel like this is quite collective. Isn't it interesting how that light goes like that? I feel like that's happening for a reason. I feel like there's lots of orbs around you. There's lots of magnetic energy around you. I feel like your energy is actually very magnetic at this time. I feel like this portal is about what they're showing me is oh god, how do I put this into words? I don't even know if that feels right. Polarizing your energy. So what they're showing me is you, and you've got two poles either side of you. What the polarizing, I kind of feel is about balancing, for a better word. But I also feel like it is the divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself, and also the how do you say that, please, Spirit? The bridge, the gap, thank you, the bridge and the gap between the 3D and the 5D is becoming much smaller for you, my pile A's. I feel like with this B, the number 3 is about the Empress energy. It is that nurturing energy. It's that Mother Earth energy. And as I said, at the time of recording this, we are in the Taurus full moon. That is that nurturing energy, that grounding energy. The cross-pollination for me feels like there is an integration in this energy with your person. Now that might still be if you are out of communication, not in communication, haven't been in communication for ever and a day, and maybe never going to be in communication again. This is just an energy that I feel, but that feel like there is some sort of integration, some sort of unity within the 5, okay, within the 5 and the 7D. 5D and above, between the 5 and the 7D, I'm getting some sort of unity integration. I don't know what that means. Normally when they bring through new information, I like to sit with it a bit so I can understand it a bit, but it's coming through very thick and fast. What's interesting that they're also giving me is that the number 3 for the Empress, it's almost like the queen bee. It's like the mother bee. You know where the mother bee is? It's like all the other bees come and do the work around her, and she is nurtured, and she's the chosen one, the chosen bee, and it feels like it's the energy. I feel like it's that magnetic. You're going to attract swarms of bees or swarms of your divine counterparts. Maybe there's lots of them. I feel like it's that magnetic energy. It's like I'm getting it that if you're not with somebody at the moment, I feel like there is somebody stepping in. Take that as that resonates for you, because I feel like there is that integration of energies with another is what I'm getting. The midheaven for me feels very much about your reaching your pinnacle. I feel like there is a high level of ascension. I feel like there is a high level of understanding, like reaching the peaks. Again, we've got this solar plexus energy, all solar plexus, all sacral in all of this reading is what I'm getting. I don't even think I'm going to pour any tarot, to be honest. I'm getting so much energy with this. There is certainly a letting go. There is certainly a letting go of the past. Again, I've had that in readings coming up to this. Again, we've got the solar plexus of the protection and the midheaven. But this midheaven is like, look at things from a higher perspective. Look at things from another way. I feel like if you can take a step back and you can look at how you've grown, what you've achieved, how you've changed, I feel like it's off the wall is what they're saying to me. You know, there is a time of introspection, you know, and this is the number 9. Number 9 is the Hermit card, and the Hermit is a kind of dark night of the soul. It's like you've gone within, you've looked at yourself, you've come out, you're now soaring high. There is a greater understanding to what you've been to and greater heights. I feel like the fear has been left behind, and I feel like there is there's something about you and gatherings. I don't know whether you're going to an event, whether it's a spiritual event, whether it's a music festival. I just feel like from a time period where there's been a very isolation energy, where you've done a lot of work on yourself, I feel like that's going to change, and that there's going to be there's like a lot of people around you. Please let me know in the comments what that's about. Like, you got a swarm of bees coming in, but it feels like very positive, and it feels like these people that are coming in are loyal. It's like, I actually wanted to say loyal servants, which is really interesting, because the queen bee, the bees are like her loyal servants. They're like her loyal workforce. You know, maybe you are the boss. Take this as this resonates. Maybe that you are a higher level than the people around you, and you are teaching, you are guiding, you are actually spreading your light. But I feel like there is a it's like an even kernel. So whoever this if this is you, I don't feel like you are higher than anyone else. I feel like it's a level playing field of what you feel, and that's exactly what you put out. I feel like there's definitely a need for protection. This could be from your person, in stopping the cycles and stopping the repetitive cycles, because I feel like you're falling into a much more vibrant place. I feel like as the leaves fall, because what I'm being drawn to is the greenness of these leaves. I feel like it's like as the leaves fall in the winter, but already they're sprouting new possibilities, and it's like I'm pollinating the flowers, and you are gonna grow and blossom and bloom without effort, because I feel like you have already put the effort in. So though I feel like the relationship might not be settled, I feel like what's happening to you within a relationship with yourself is very, very expansive, and you're certainly calling in your tribe without a shadow of a doubt. So wow, I mean, the energy in that, my pile A's, was pretty phenomenal. I don't think I've really sort of stopped for a breath in the last 15 minutes. And that's just oracle cards. So I just feel that this 1111 portal is going to be extremely interesting for you. Let's just put that up there. What do I want to do with this? I don't know why I want to do that, but that's what I want to do. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay, let's just get some more of this. Okay, nope, we're going back to this again. Okay, higher perspective, please. So my lovely pile A's, higher perspective. What have we got? I mean, did that just fly out? Can you see that? Oh, there you are. Yeah, okay. All right, we have the Six of Swords. What else? This higher perspective and this unity. My God, they're literally just flying out. What else have we got? Okay, Judgment in reverse. Well, I'm going to get some clarifiers for this as well. Okay, 2 more. What else have we got? The higher perspective. Oh my God. Okay, 3 of Swords and 1 more. It's like 9 of Wands. It's so interesting how these cards have come out, because it feels like they've come out with such significance. It's like I mean, they all come out with significance. I can't really explain it. The energy just felt very, very different. I am going to get some qualifiers with this as well. So let's just tune into the energy and just see what we've got going on. I feel like the higher perspective is seeing this connection from all aspects. I feel like there may be, for some of you, that you have left the romantic side of this connection because of the heartache, because of the pain, because you're not seeing it move in the direction that you want it to. But I feel that there is much more peace. I feel like you are looking at your person as an ascension person rather than possibly a romantic person at this moment in time. And of course, with this journey and where the end of this journey goes, we just don't know. So what I feel that this is about, defining this as it benefits you and nothing else. So if you feel that you need to move away from this, and I feel like I said that earlier as well, you know, make sure that you do, make sure that it works for you and you are in control. Remember that you are the queen bee, you are in charge. I feel like that's also another message as well. Okay, why is the 3 of Swords here, please? it's interesting because the Nine of Pentacles also winked to me when I was shuffling as well. I feel like the Three of Swords here is that it's really time to make your own joy, rather than thinking that this person is going to make you happy and that they are here for my happiness. And, you know, and sometimes they are, but I'm also feeling that it is that time to really work on yourself, stand your ground, look at your environment, what's not serving you, what is serving you. And what I'm really being drawn to is, you know, the kestrel that she holds has its head covered, you know, and that's what she's looking at. So the kestrel can't actually see where it's going. It does it through senses, it does it through its environment, and the environment here is actually lush. The environment here is rich and it's prosperous. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like, you know, you've felt this before, you've overindulged before, you felt this warmth, this energy, this love before, but you're not feeling it now. And it may be time, take this as this resonates, and it's not to trigger, that it's a time to move on, because this person is not causing you happiness. They're not causing you joy. Okay, moving on to the Six of Swords. I feel like that there is an essence of this, and that you're anchoring in your energy, and that you're feeling that you're going into much calmer times. Yeah, you want less on your mind. You want less drama. You don't want this anymore. I love that the Nine of Wands is in reverse, and it's almost like, you know, I'm still standing. I'm not going to put up my boundaries anymore. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be, yeah, I'm going to create my own happiness. Ten of Pentacles, you know, everything I dreamed of, and I'm going to find a way to do it. I'm going to use, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to use my intuition. I'm going to allow my guides to bring in the messages for me. I'm going to allow them to see every scenario of this. So it's like with the High Priestess, we've got the before, we've got the after, and the bit in the middle, and it's like seeing all values of this. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because this is so slow. I can't keep sitting here anymore. So I feel like, you know, for you guys, that there is this maybe broken promises, or this impatientness, and it's just not manifesting in for you at this moment in time. So there is a need to take your own happiness in hand. Why have we got the Judgment in reverse here? Why do we have that Judgment in reverse? Okay, I've got that. So it's like an yeah, okay, let's do the clarifiers. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse, and that Page of Wands. Oh, yeah, okay. Three of Cups just also fell out. So we've got that indecisiveness of the Judgment in reverse. Not being able to focus on what's being brought into you, or just kind of waiting. So it feels like there's an acceptance here. It's like a letting go, a moving forward, wanting something fresh, wanting something that's gonna, you know, be fun and childlike and loving, without all this stress, with, you know, without the rows, without the triggers. And it almost feels like, you know, I feel like this is what I'm working towards now. Okay, I'm not going to put any more clarifiers. So let's get God, I haven't used these cards forever. Let us get a, how does your person feel about you? Okay, so they've got healing family issues. What else? How does your person feel about you? Whoa. Pay attention to the red flags. Also being drawn to the bottom of the deck, we've got forgiving and learning. I feel like this is certainly an energy where you are learning an awful lot about where it is you want to go. There is an awful lot about letting go, protecting and moving on, about balancing yourself, regaining your self-worth, your self-confidence, seeing what a catch you are, seeing what an amazing child of God that you are. And I feel like that somewhere along the line has been lost. It's like you're, I almost feel like, I mean, I'm hearing like your vitality has been lost. It's not really a word that I would use, certainly in a reading, but, you know, I've got to give it to you as they're bringing it in. So with that, I'm going to close off the reading and just bring in some more guidance cards for my lovely pile A, because the energy is very intense for you, okay? Spirit, please give some guidance to my lovely pile A, okay? We've got yes. So this is what we're looking at. We are looking at this energy of what is also interesting. So my camera just cut out then, is that he has a ram, and so it's very much like emperor energy. It's that masculine energy, sort of ramming itself forward, pushing itself forward into the future, reclaiming your strength, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your confidence, all of that solar plexus energy. Move forward now. It's coming in for you. It is a time to let go of some of that old energy, if not all of it. Take it as this resonates, so you can really reclaim and get the new things that are coming in for you. That may only be temporary, it may be permanent. You will be the decider of that once you enter into it, but I do feel that there is an element of you needing to enter into it. All right, my wonderful pile A's, I hope that you found that useful. I leave you there with so much love, so much light, and I'll speak to you again soon. If you would like a personal reading, all my offerings are at my website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. Okay, my pile B's, what is the 1111 portal meaning for you? Just checking that that is actually recording. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, so here's some powerful messages coming through on pile A's. So if you are drawn to more than one pile, you know, do hop over there and have a look, and there may be some messages there for you as well. The word that I'm getting through, even before I want to turn the cards over, is stillness. I feel like there's a stillness within the self. It's not a pause. It's not stagnation. It's like there's a stillness, but it's they're sort of showing me this crystal, these crystal pillars. It's a sturdiness in a stillness. There's a lot of stirs going on there. Stability. I feel like you've kind of taken a step back, whatever the 1111 means for you in where you are up to this journey now. I feel like where you are currently is one of, it's like you've grounded yourself down. You've created a stillness and a stability for yourself within the situation. I don't feel by any means that the situation is come to fruition. I don't feel that it is sorted itself out. Take that as it resonates. But there just feels that it feels peaceful, but it's stillness is the word that they're giving me. Okay, I'm just going to check your chakras. It feels like there's much grounding. I feel like you've been really working on your base chakra in really grounding it down, really drawing the energy down from the head center down. I feel like that's where this stillness comes in, because when I'm trying to check when I am checking your chakras, what I'm getting is a pulling down. It's a pulling down like into the earth's crust, into Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. And I feel like there has been much work. I feel like you meditate or you walk in nature. I'm also seeing the sea. You know, take this as this resonates, a general collective reading. But I feel that you have found ways to connect with your peace, even if it's momentary. I don't even know what that is, even if it's short. God, my brain. I feel like when you're doing this, that I'm literally seeing you walking. You're walking, and there's a stillness to your being. There's a calm, there's an understanding of the path, of everything that's happened. And there is an acceptance there. I don't get by any means that this has been an easy journey. I'm not saying that. It's where you are now. I feel like you're very much standing tall, because I can't even move away from the base chakra when I'm checking your chakras. I can't move away. It's like, if you're not grounded, then there is a need to ground. I feel much more that you have been grounded, but you know, for some of you, there is like, that's where they're harnessing the energy. I feel like your solar plexus are good. The heart is balanced, it's open, it's also wounded, but who doesn't have a wounded heart on some level? Very, very peaceful. I feel that you have really done an awful lot of work on yourself, because the chakras are just very balanced and very, very flowing. But where I'm being drawn down is to that earthly energy, that grounding. And I feel like that's where you have found your solace. There's a lot of the same words coming up. Stability, silence, solace. I don't know what that's about. Maybe we'll get more onto that, but there feels like there's lots of these words. There is such an understanding to almost everything that's happened in your life. I feel like through this journey you have really ascended and woken up to so much of the way that the world works, within an understanding where I feel like you are so, you know, that you're above. No one's above anyone, but it feels like there is a higher level of understanding. Let's put it there, a higher level of understanding. And almost, I want to say like an appreciation of the journey, because of where it's got you. And again, I don't feel like it's been easy, but there is an appreciation of everybody that's been brought in to teach you lessons, to help you understand things, to help you progress into a better being of who you are. And there's this want to stand tall. There's this want to stand tall in your own power. I don't feel like there's any chasing going on. I don't feel like there's any reaching out to your counterpart. If this is not resonating for you, you might want to choose another pile. But I feel like it's not a solitary energy, because I feel that you are bringing in your tribe. You have your tribe around you. It's not solitary at all. But there is an essence of subtlety, there's another sus, in the power that you have instilled within yourself. It's very beautiful, it's very subtle, it's very, very powerful, and it's very high level. Like when I go into it, it's very golden, but it's not the golden of the solar plexus. It's almost of anchoring back to your knowing. It's like an anchoring back into your higher self, or forward into your higher self. It's certainly a high level understanding. I don't know what it is with the S's. There's a softness as well. And I know your name might be an S. Your counterpart's name might be an S. Who knows? Let's have a look at the cards and see what we've got. Wow. Meet me on the bridge. Number 4, stability. Look at that. Love is about meeting somewhere in the middle. Heartbroken. 23. Wisdom comes from healing the heart. And that's the wisdom that I was feeling, definitely. And what I'm getting from that meet me on the bridge, you know, I was getting that serenity. There's another S. Did I say that before? It's that structure, that you know, I'm here, I'm good on my own, I'm on the bridge, you can come to me, you can meet me on the bridge. It's not like I'm coming to you. Even though with a lot of this card, of when I put it together, my initial thought of it was that the two people were coming together. They were meeting on a bridge that was a neutral place. I'm not getting this energy with this at the moment. I'm getting you come to me. I'm here. My arms are open. I'm willing to be open and understanding and talk, but you're coming to me because there's this growth. There's this high level of self. There's that word again. This, oh my God, self-worth. Twin flame. 1111 1111 on the 1111. You know, for me, when you work through this journey, whatever it means, and I feel that, you know, we have lots of different ideas, but I feel my understanding of this journey is that it's ever evolving. It's ever evolving in our lifetime. So I don't feel that it will end at a certain time, even if you're not with your counterpart, even if they're with somebody else. I don't like to use the word karmic at all. Maybe you're the karmic. Who knows? You know, that has to come from within, that deep knowing, that deep stillness. Yes, all the essences of everything that I was getting. You know, and what my guides have shown to me is that this is, you know, this is a lifelong understanding, a lifelong development, and you will always be connected to your twin. Again, even if there was somebody, you're with somebody, you're together, because there will be moments when you'll connect. There will be, and even if that's in the 5D, there will be moments when something will drop in and you're like, oh my God, that was why that happened. And there will be a great knowing. There really will. And within that knowing comes development, comes understanding, comes growth, comes serenity, comes this peaceful stillness. You know, this energy that I'm getting for you, Pile B, is, it's almost angelic. There is this, I don't even know how to put it in words, but I could just sort of sit here in this moment all day. It's like a knowing that it isn't what it is. I can see it with my earthly eyes, but I feel it with my higher self. And that's a different understanding. That's probably the best way that I can describe it to you. It's like my earthly eyes on my 3D element, and my heart is my 5D element, and I'm experiencing this journey now from my heart, from my 5D element of my human self. And I feel that that is a progression in itself, because that shift from where we are in what we see and what we feel in the human carnation to the higher level of the bigger picture in the material, the want, the need, the ego, all that stuff. You know, that is really what this connection is about. It is, well, I feel like in a lot of respects it goes like this. You meet, you get heartbroken, you say, this is me, this is who I am, I like who I am, you can come and meet me here, because we're always connected. Amazing, amazing energy, amazing cards. Okay, let's see what else we've got, and then we'll tune into them a little bit more. Pallas Athena, think. Actually drawn to read the book from that. If I can find it. Let's have a a little look what that means. I mean, what I'm being drawn to is the number 3, but I'm being shown the 3 of Pentacles in my mind's eye of that willingness to work together is what I'm getting with that. Let's just have a look at the number 30. Pallas Athena speaks of sharp and guarded intellect. That's that knowing that I felt. Mythological Athena is the goddess of wisdom, intellect, skill, strategy, and defense. Her father Zeus swallowed her mother, Metis, goddess of the wise counsel and planning, possible to hide her from his spouse, Hera. Athena gave her father a pounding headache and then leapt fully grown and completely armoured from her father's forehead. This powerful goddess could beat the males at their own game, challenging the world to never underestimate the feminine strength of wisdom. That's so amazing, because that strength was what I was feeling from, you know, even before I turned the cards over, is what I was getting, is that what you have gained from this journey is a huge strength. Oh, the Taurus, and we are, as I film this, we are in the Taurus full moon. You know, remember that this is a general collective reading, and whenever you come across this, it's at the right time. Even if you come back to it, you know, do scroll back through. There's so many hundreds of videos on this channel, and the one that jumps out will have a message in there for you. I feel that there's a determination here, a determination of moving forward. From the number 2, we've got that High Priestess, which is that moon energy. And we've just had the Taurus full moon, which is very interesting. And there's the oneness. Oh my goodness. Again, another 3. For me, what I'm getting with the number 3 is the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the energy of the journey. And the energy of the journey is that oneness back to self. So what have we got here? The balance, the divine masculine, the patience. And I suppose this journey is very much about patience. Patience of what we see, what we don't see, where we're going, where we're not going. Trusting that you are being guided in the right direction, at the right space, at the right time. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more with this. What does the 1111 portal mean for you? I feel like there is this progression. I feel like there is this stillness, this strength that you have, you hold, and that you're not going to let go of. You absolutely know that your person is your person. There is no doubt in your mind. You've seen the similarities. You've seen the synchronicities. You understand the mirroring. You understand the journey. And I'm not talking about this is my love and we're going to live happily ever after. You know, ultimately, that's not what this journey is about. The twin flame is an energy. It's an energy of growth. It's an energy of understanding. Take it as this resonates. For some people, I do think that you will come back together. I don't feel that it is you come apart, you go back together and that's it. I feel like it's much more of a windy road. And like I said, it's a life journey. So however long you are on this planet, you will continue with the twin flame of your current partner. Or of who you perceive as your flame, whether you get with somebody or not, they will always be your ascension partner. And there is this complete understanding to this life longevity with this connection. We are connected, a connection like no other. We are connected. This is my deck, the Rise of the Warrior Oracle, and this deck I put together through my own experiences of ascension, of the twin flame process, of understanding life's highs and lows, if you like. And for me, this was channeled. I mean, they were all channeled to me, but this was channeled so clearly that it's the seahorse. And I'm currently doing a love tarot deck and the cups. Again, I was told to use the seahorse. There's something very mythical about the seahorse that they're telling me now. And there's something very mythical about the twin flame energy, because it is mythical in the fact that it's existed for years and years. It's only come to the forefront of popularity, I feel, in the last couple of years. And that's through the energy of progress and understanding. But you can find much writing written about a connection like this many hundreds of years ago. And like the seahorse that finds its mate and never leaves it until death, this is why for me the seahorse, it's so important and representing of the twin flame experience, because it is through lifetimes, maybe not just this lifetime, generally not just through this lifetime, and that's why the connection is felt so deep. There is such an understanding, there is such a depth to the person that you meet. But you can get a depth with many people. They're not all your twin flames. Many of your soulmates will be soul contracts. So this is like a connection like no other, and this understanding and this connection to this person will never leave you in this lifetime. As I said, that doesn't mean that you may be with them. It may mean that you're with somebody, they're with somebody. The energy will never leave you. You can tap into it at any point. It will become healing. For you, I feel my pile bees, I feel like you're there. You're certainly getting there. There is this healing energy with this oneness, this balance, the divine masculine energy in the action taker, making things happen, that yang, that energy that propels you forward. This is so crazy. Just had this beautiful magpie just perch on my windowsill. And, you know, it's like, oh, of course, thank you, Spirit. What's the masculine and feminine energy? It's the yin and the yang symbol, the black and the white. When you get that balance, I love it when they do that. And then it's just, no, it's still there. Just looking in a stillness, in its strength, exactly the energy of what I was getting. When you understand this connection and this portal for you, it's like the portal of the 1111 for you is growing, it's expanding. The nurture that you've done, the information that you've absorbed, the deep dives, the heart opening, the heart breaking, the dark night of the souls, the enlightenment, all of it is the yin and yang balance. It keeps jumping in front of me, this magpie. Knowing its strength, knowing its beauty in that oneness. And that oneness is whole. And there is another oneness that's showing you areas that you need to work, areas that works in a different way, normally the opposite way. So you get shown a different perspective. And you are able to mend through change. Yes, it might seem like trauma, but through change and through heart awakening. Look at all these crystals that are here. That's the cleansing that I get. That's the energy. I've been being channeled that these moon cycles, certainly leading up to the end of the year, are very, very bright and very powerful. Look at the stars. The stars are going to give you lots of energy. You might connect with a distant star of where you feel that you came from if you connect with star seeds. I feel like much of you will, certainly, who come and watch my channel anyhow, but certainly the people that resonate with these pile bees. What's also interesting is we can look at the colors here, and there's a lot of purples and pinks, that heart and third eye up here. And here we get these much more muted colors, these earthly colors. Remember when I tuned in, I was feeling that grounding, that need, that base chakra. This is all about that Pallas Athena, that wisdom, that nurturing into the ground. You meet me on the bridge, I'm here doing me, being me, every essence about me, moving forward with this Taurian energy. You may be a Taurian, you may be dealing with a Taurian, you know, but it's that earthness. And it's also, we've got the Hierophant, which is the Taurian energy, which is that growth. You know, the Taurians like that soft sound, that soothing aromas, the earthly plane, but they are determined. They can be bull-like. They have that sense, that nose for understanding. But this is about grounding. This is about a complete and utter understanding of where you are. Okay, let's get some tarot. What else do my beautiful pile bees need to know for the 1111 portal? What else does it mean for them? Again, I'm being brought back to the S's. I don't know what it is, but I'm just... what else? Three of Cups. What else? What else does this mean? There's the Hierophant. There's that Taurian energy that I was feeling. Oh my God, they're flying out. This actually happened in the pile A's as well. 8 of Cups in the reverse. What else? I'm going to get clarifiers on this. Do we have anything else? I'm actually feeling 2 more. Emperor in reverse. There you go. Yep. Queen of Cups. Interesting, because I was feeling Empress energy as well, because I felt a real connection between the two. Okay, so what I'm getting here is this is the kind of balancing out. What's interesting is that the Emperor in reverse falls upon the divine masculine, but it is that what I'm getting with that is not this kind of moving forward and I'm going to do it my way, because the Emperor can be quite just moving forward at the speed that they want to and looking out for themselves and you know, me, myself and I feel that with that in reverse on the divine masculine is that there's a much more cleansing process, that there's a much more harmonic process with these crystals, with this I love that there's this native Indian here who's one of my first guides is my native Indian. This is where I got the spiritual warrior name from my beautiful guide, and I feel like there is an element of guideness with this, but in a softer way, not in this right just I'm gonna bulldoze forward, because the Emperor on the traditional tarot has the rams. It's just I'm just gonna ram through, sod the lot of you, sod you, me, myself and I'm getting a softer energy with this. So I feel like this could be your person, this could be you. For you, I feel like you come up as the Queen of Cups. I love that she's got the seahorse there as well. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. I can't wait for my tarot deck to be published. It's a lot of work. Maybe next spring. Fingers crossed if I can get my act together. Again, it's this knowing. It's like the feminine energy knows, you know. And meet me on the bridge and she sat here on a shell. I'm not looking out for you. I'm not chasing you. Even my tentacles of my octopus hair is not reaching out for you. I could reach out and get sucked onto you and I could pull you in. No, I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. You come, you step forward in your own time. And this is not about waiting. Never wait. Never, ever wait. This journey is not about waiting. It's about growth and developing and you being you. Anything that's meant for you never passes you by. But you're always connected. You have to make this journey what it's right for you, and that will be very individual to everybody. But I feel like this is a balance. It's like the Emperor and the Empress, but I feel like this is not the determination of the Emperor. I feel like this is the balance of the Empress. I love this. It's like I've got the softness of my oneness, but I'm not going to charge through. I'm emotional, but I'm not so emotional because I've healed my heart. The balance of the feminine, the balance of the masculine, which brings the energy of the connection together. This balance, this is a strong portal for you. Again, we've got the Hierophant that sits on the Taurian energy, which is the Taurian energy, learning, tradition, higher levels, higher value. You sit in the tree and you read, you absorb, you understand your worth. What did I say at the start of this? You are at a higher level. You have connected with your higher self. You're communicating with your higher self. This knowing, this wisdom, knowing who your tribe is, saying, you know, I meet you, I'm open, my heart is open, can be a reunion. But it is a celebration of the self, of where I have come to. And I will meet you on the bridge. And for some, you may have a reconnection of some sort. But we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. There is a resistance to move away from this, and I'm going to pull some qualifiers, qualifiers on this. The resistance to leave it. I mean, you know, and we've got, look at this, so interesting, 2 swans, 2 butterflies, 2 birds, everything's in 2. But the ladybird is on her own, not wanting to see that she's on her own, connecting to the energy in the 5D, but not in the 3. And with that essence, that might be that I need to look at whether I can stay in this energy of here. Is there an element of waiting? And I'm going to start with the Eight of Cups with this energy here. It's such a softness and it's such a gentleness here that it's really just quite beautiful. Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse, please? Why is the Eight of Cups in reverse? You know, there is that can be abandonment that this can be, that just came in. Just not being clear is what I'm getting. Okay, we've got quite a lot here. Let's take them. Yeah, feeling the stress, but wanting the new beginning. Absolutely. There is an element of holding yourself back. For the Watcher with this Queen of Swords, there's not in you're holding this back in this connection. No, there is nothing that you are doing wrong ever. You are holding yourself back in finding a love that's where you are at this moment in time. The stress of the experience, but there is a want of something, a new beginning. This could be with this person, this could be with somebody new. I feel like it's with somebody new. I feel like there is an understanding that you have with your person, with your flame. But I feel that that's where we are, the understanding. Okay, why is the Emperor in reverse, please? Why is the Emperor in reverse? Okay, there's the anxiety. Tell me more. Actually, these cards are quite difficult too. Okay. It's almost like what I'm getting is getting off the perch. It's like, I'm actually okay. I feel like this is more your person. Like, I'm okay where I am because I'm kind of like in control. I can create my own illusion. And when I come into this connection, I feel the anxiety because the feelings are so strong. And we know that's the kind of message with these connections, but I feel like that's where they stand. With the Queen of Cups, kind of just focusing on the time that you were together, connected, in communication. With the Knight of Pentacles, but seeing that there's no movement. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and it's upright. When it's in the reverse, I mean, it's just not moving. That, you know, that's the kind of broken promises, not finishing what was started, that kind of no man's land. Why is the Hierophant with the Taurus energy? Cultivating. What are you cultivating? I'm cultivating love when I'm in my grounded state. I'm making the choices for me. I'm making the choices for me. I'm celebrating my wisdom. and I'm going to bring in my own happiness. I love that. I love that. It's like there is this grounding and a knowing. There is a grounding and this knowing with this energy. Okay, meet me on the bridge. I'm getting that manifestation. Manifestation and balancing out. Not in I'm manifesting in, it's like universe, bring me in my love. Without a name, without a vision, without a person, whatever is meant for me, trusting, balancing, understanding of where you are. Everything happens for the reason. And there's the new beginning. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful reading. Let's just tune in what your person thinks of you. So lots of good things coming in, pile B. Lots of wonderful things coming in. My pile Bs, what's their person think about them, please? What does their person think about them? Calling in your soulmate. I feel like actually that's almost permission. You know, be happy. And yes, that can be a trigger for some, but we have to look at, it's interesting that that flipped over, getting to know each other. Look, release your ex, make the effort, you deserve love. I'm going to take those. I also feel like there is a heart-to-heart conversation coming in with your person, but I feel at this moment in time, there is somebody new coming in for you, and there is somebody that you need to meet. It's almost like release what has happened here. Get to know somebody, you know, call in your soulmate, and it will be what it will be. Make the effort to have that new beginning, to not hold back, but to move forward in the harmony of what you have learnt and what has been brought to you. That growth and stillness. I feel like there is a very much a high level energy coming forth. For some of you that aren't looking for love, that's just going to be a friend. It's going to be someone that's meant to be in your life. You know, we meet people for lots and lots of different reasons. I've been blessed with many people in my life that I've met as kindred spirits, let's say, and I've enjoyed them in my life so much. They've brought so much. We meet kindred spirits for a reason. Interesting that we got two that came out here. Yeah, it's up to you. Guidance, it's up to you. Ask for help from others. I feel like this is your team. Ask your team for this knowing. I never used this deck. I don't even know why I started using this. It was called to me. It's up to you. Peace offerings. The white buffalo calf woman. It's interesting for me that we've got two native Indians and my main guide is a native Indian. And my whole experience into, or certainly my deepened experience into this section of my ascension, shall we say, has been with my native Indian guide. Pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. And I feel like that's the essence that I hope that I bring through with my cards, with my decks, with my readings, with my healing. That we're all just finding our way, that we're all looking for the help, the support, the vitality of others, and that we're here to support each other, and that you've got support coming in, you've got an offering coming in. Now it's up to you. I leave you there with so much love, so much light. Take care, my angels. Hi everyone, welcome to your reading. If you picked pile C, then this is your reading. So I had some really interesting things happen yesterday. I mean, it's a long time to record straight the whole 3 piles, but I normally like to do them in one go, because I'm on a flow of what's happening. And we're not in Mercury in retrograde when I film this or anything like that. I just, every time my camera would die or something would happen and there'd be a ring on the bell, and in the end, I just stopped and thought, okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I don't know why. I haven't looked at the cards. It was very frustrating yesterday. And I had the same problems with my computer as well. I was trying to sort out something and would get to the end each time, and then not even my system, the other person's system would crash. So sometimes you just have to surrender and go, okay. So I don't know what that's about. I woke up this morning and it's like, do it now. So the poor dog's not even been walked this morning. I will be supping my coffee, pile 3, so you'll have to excuse me, but I don't know. There's something about you need this message now. You didn't need it in the energy of yesterday. And we will have a look in what is going on and what the 1111 portal means to you. So like I've done with all the other decks, I'm going to tune into the cards first and foremost before I do anything, and just see what it is coming up for you. Okay, oh my God. So what I've got straight away is this, like my head is going, it's like it's darting over there and it's darting over here and it's darting over there. And I just feel like I'm doing so many different things. Oh my God, it's like, I feel like if a not quote unquote normal person stepped into your world and said, do all this in a day, they would just sit down and laugh. I just don't even know where to start. But I feel like your life has been like that for a long time. I feel like it's been like that for so long. You don't know any other way. Oh my God, I feel really emotional. I feel like there's a necessity to your speed, because I feel like you pretty much do everything on your own. I feel like there's you're just trying to get it all done and juggle all the plates, and there are a lot of plates in the air. So when this is happening, what we do is we speed up, because this seems like there's more and more and more things to do. And if we don't do it, there'll just be more and more things to do tomorrow. But actually what I'm getting is you need to slow down. And as I drink my coffee, I can almost feel you laughing. And I get that. I've been there. I can still go there. This is not a necessity to slow down. This is a need to slow down. What I would suggest is to take a week. And in that week, cut out the things that you don't really need to do. Not really. And focus on one thing for a week. See how you feel. See how things change, think how things shift, and then reassess the next week. Because if you tell a busy person to just change what they do, they can't, because there's just so much going, and they've got so many projects in the air. It's because you have a very vibrant mind, and I feel like this 1111 portal, what they're showing me is the 11s, the structure of what you need to move forward, so you can do it in a calmer way, so you can do it in a way that you actually enjoy. Because when it's busy, it's like I actually don't enjoy any of it, because I'm just straight on to the next thing, or thinking I've got to do that when I get back. So what happens is that you do less and less, so you can do more and more and try and get on top of it, and it feels kind of endless, and you're tired. There is a real fatigue here. So I feel like this portal for you personally is very much about trying to change things the way you do them. And even if you need to do that slowly. Okay, so I'm checking everyone's chakras to see what is out. I know what yours is as well. It's the crown. Crown, third eye. Crown, third eye. I don't even need to go. I have the ability to feel people's chakras without them being in front of me. This is a general collective reading, but this is the energies of what most of you in pile 3C, whatever you want to call it, this pile with the rose quartz. This is where the energy is, and I'm literally drawn straight up, and I can feel it in the third eye and the crown. So your third eye is too open, your crown is too open. This is almost why you get drawn in so many directions. I call it shiny magpie syndrome. Oh, look at that over there. That looks so nice. And oh, look at that over there. There is a need to ground your energy. And it's not just meditating for 5 minutes a day. It's a real change of lifestyle. And you might want to write out how you want to feel during your day, how you want to go about your day, how emotionally stable you want to feel. What emotions do you want to feel? You know, are you just going to start at taking 5 minutes and having your coffee in the morning and just looking out the window? And that's how you choose to start your day. So I feel even that alone, it's like all the reasons why you can't do that come up. But there needs to be some change, Pile C. There needs to be a change. So I was certainly starting with closing down your crown and closing in your third eye. I feel like there has been a lot of ascensions. There's been a lot of upgrades within your world. I'm just sending that energy to you now. In closing it down, I would recommend that you also look and find like a YouTube channel, closing your third eye, closing your chakra. And this for you really needs to be done twice a day, like cleaning your teeth. So even do it while you're cleaning your teeth. If life is that busy, do it while you're cleaning your teeth. Just going to put a bit more light on because it's a bit dark in here. See, that one does flicker a lot, so I think I'll keep that off. So this is the element that we kind of need here. Okay, I am going to be putting out more meditations on my channel, and I am going to be starting a monthly group as well, where I can support people's stresses a little bit more. So I want you to just take a deep breath as you watch this and just try and let it all go. If we get rid of that stress, what do we tune into? I tune into someone that's extremely bright, though I don't feel that you believe it. I feel like you have a very creative mind. It's like you have a zest for life, but I feel like that zest has been lost. I feel like these past 2 years have been very tough. That could have been a part of the ascension process. It could be part of life. It could be part of the twin flame journey. All of the above. Piled and piled and piled. These piles need to be pulled away. It's like the breath needs to come in. It's almost like you do so much. It's like you're holding your breath as you go around. There's something very much about pink within you. I don't know whether it's a colour that you like, whether this is heart energy. I do feel it's a bit of both, actually. I feel like there is a lot of heart energy that's coming up that needs to be healed. I feel like there is deep wounding in this lifetime and past. I feel like with past lifetimes, it's almost been brought into this lifetime, and that doesn't always happen. I feel like there is a need to break the patterns of thought processes. This is very strange. And one of the other things that I do, I am a health practitioner, a natural health practitioner, a naturopath. I work with nutrition and homeopathy and life coaching, emotional freedom technique. And I use my intuition gifts within that. And what they're bringing to me is they're showing me homeopathy. It's very good at ending ancestral patterns physically and emotionally. A lot of people don't know that. So check out a homeopath in your area if you want to speak to me about homeopathy. Booking on my website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. Actually, you can't at the moment. You can't. I'm setting it out where you can book in for a discovery session. Email me. You can go to the site and email me. Email me if you want to speak about this, because I feel like there is a need. There's such a strong need to change the pattern. I feel like this is why this needed to be done today, away from the other two. It's such a different message for you, pile 3. And of course, why is the pink coming up? I just recognize that we've got the rose quartz here, which is all about your heart energy, heart healing. And what was interesting, I have a big piece of rose quartz to the side, and I kept getting drawn over to it, and I couldn't figure out what it was. You might need, and actually I have another bit on the clarifying card, so it's all around us. So I feel my wonderful pile sees that this is a time to reassess your world and your processes and really see how you can move things forward for you. Forget about everybody else, forget about work, forget about partners, forget about twin flames, forget about kids, the dog, the cat, and I'm hearing horses as well. This is about you. I'm feeling Archangel Camiel coming in. Chamiel. I have a spray, so I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's have a look at the cards and see what we've got coming in. Third eye, crown chakra. Once you calm these down, you're going to get much more clarity coming in. You're gonna fish through the stuff that you're doing that you don't need to do, and you're going to get very clear on what it is that you're going to need to do, and that's going to free up some of your time. Oh, I love this. Listen to the whispers. You're being guided. 22 half is the 11. This is why this is so important for you. Karma. 55. Oh my God, look at these double digits. Cause and effect. Distorted energy. This is what I'm feeling. This distortion. And interesting, 13 is the death card. You know, that rebirth. Scorpio energy as well. That might also have a connection with you. You may be a Scorpio. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like there is a lot of transformation going on here. I'm actually going to focus on these 3 before I move on to anything else, because I'm just getting a lot of messages coming through. I feel like your guides are really trying to be communicating with you, but I feel like there's a block there in what you're hearing. Part of the block is your busy head. It's almost like this exhaustion. It feels like there is a need to... Oh, it's just like white light. This is why the crown came through to me so suddenly. And also, what have we got here? The crown and the third eye. So we've got white light and purple light. It's almost like I want you to oh, this is also a nice meditation. You sit and you imagine that you've got a pot of paint, and you get this paint really cold. Open up the top of your head and let it pour it through your body. So you feel it through your mind, and that coolness that goes down through all the internal neurons in your head, calming everything down. There is a heat to this. You may also be a fire sign, Saggy, Leo, Aries as well, but we've also got Scorpio here. Interesting that, you know, the 55 also goes down to the number 10, which is that end of that cycle, that wheel of fortune. What's interesting is that leads me to kind of Jupiter energy, which is about expansion and knowledge. Also, what they're bringing in is when I currently film this, but remember, this is whenever you need to see this, so it doesn't matter, they're timeless, is that we have Uranus and we have Saturn energy. So Uranus is all about quick, sudden changes, and then Saturn is about slowing everything down. So we have this flip-flopping energy. Saturn's also about karma and structure as well, which is really what I'm getting here. You need to change the structure. Almost like I'm hearing you need to change the karma. Create a different way. Create it. And I don't, you know, I see and I feel how much you have to do just to, there feels that there's a lot of people that you take care of, or a lot of energies that you uphold. There is a need to pass some of that back. Allow your angels to guide you. Calm down the mind. Allow this white healing light to come through you and really guide you. There's lots of changes that are happening and lots of changes that have happened. Also as well, look at this distorted energy. Look at all the purple that's around and the white light that's coming from the center of the body. It's like the ankh. I'm being told the ankh, that might have a significance to some of you. The ankh is like the key of life. It's very interesting. I was looking at the ankh this week because I was thinking of getting it for my son. Interesting. And actually I want a crystal in the shape of an ankh. That's what I've been looking for. So I've been drawn to ankhs recently. That's interesting. I'd forgotten about that. There is a need to direct the energy. The energy is a little bit scattered. It's like it's like a fan. They're showing it to me like a fan. And it's like it needs to be channeled in a straight line. So when you are working on a project or what you are ever working on, I want you to clear the energy. A lot of this is about thought process for you. It's like it's all in the mind. Yes, it needs to drop down to the heart. You will be guided and you will hear your guides much more when you drop down into the heart. But there needs to be, well, what's interesting is like, you know, when we've got our person here, which is, oh my goodness me, I can't remember what they're called. When I put this deck together, it's so awful. When I channel, sometimes my brain just goes. But look, they've got 2 sets of hands. You know, sometimes when you're so busy, you just want to clone yourself. So you've got 2 sets of hands. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like this busyness. The energy needs to be much more streamlined and focused. It feels very distorted at the moment. There's a yeah. And it almost sounds like that. And that's almost like why there's double digits coming in, because it's almost like you're running 2 timelines and you need to bring it down into 1 timeline at the moment. There's things, just let go of them just for a week. I feel like for a week you could feel like that was manageable. I'm actually going to pull another card. I have this deck here, and I thought it was because the rose quartz one. I haven't pulled any more cards, only tarot. And you can see that this one has just literally fallen out when I've shuffled. Okay, I feel that there's a message here. Utopia. Oh my God. I mean, you can't make this shit up, can you? I'm sorry. Peace, serenity, and paradise. Oh my God. This is where you need to be. Number 43, which goes into the 7. Self-mastery, inner awareness. Understanding, manifestation, magic, victory, awakening, soul path. I'm getting, look at the Merkaba. Look at the Merkaba spinning in the 3rd eye. Place a Merkaba in your 3rd eye. Allow it to focus the energy. It's like you're very powerful. I don't feel for 1 minute that you think that you are. You have powers beyond. You do. I'm also going to pull a crystal card. I honestly haven't pulled any other cards. Okay. What crystal would help my pile 3s, please? Oh my God. Go deeper. I'm not sure that's a good idea at the moment. I don't even know what this is. Epidot. It's got to be something to do with the center of the universe. Oh else would help them at the moment? Calm and streamline their energies, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at the third eye. Yeah. Rainbow obsidian. So obsidian, I know, is all about grounding. It's about keeping you down there. The rainbow obsidian, I'm not so sure. Heal your heart. Oh, my God. Heal your heart. That's what we're talking about here. You know, we get busy and we stay busy because it stops us feeling the pain. Slowing down, it can come back up again. That's what that's about. So there is a need to change. There is a need to slow down. The Merkaba is going to be very useful. Calling Metatron. I feel like the archangels are around. Camiel's, Shamiel's also around, however you pronounce it. Go deeper into the pain of the heart, which I feel like you have been avoiding. There's something really significant here for you, Pile Cs. Try to light yourself up. Try to let go of what I feel is this. I feel like it feels like a karmic lesson, but it's time to let that go and move in to something much, much more fulfilling and light. And like, I want you to go through your day smiling, and that's not happening at the moment. It's almost like I'm just getting through the day just to get into bed, just to shut it all out. There's an emptiness here that's coming through. There's a sadness that's coming through, and there's an isolation that's coming through. Whoa, this is a heavy one. Okay, what else have we got here? The Ice Queen. Oh my Lord. Introspection, self. God, I haven't got my glasses on. Okay, I can actually see this now. Introspection, self-analysis, fortitude. God, this is so interesting. Again, look at all the purple colours we've got here. I feel like you're in protective mode. Pluto, rebirth. Oh my God, with this, oh, goodness me, Venus below. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, I could cry. This is such a powerful energies that are coming through for you, Pile C. I mean, it's just repetitive. It's like where you need to be and where you are. It's like through everything that's happened, this is heart healing. This is why it's so difficult. This is why you're so busy. So you get tough. Oh, I can feel it. You know, there's a need to soften. You know, you do everything yourself because it's easier. And I do feel like you shifted out of this energy. What's this in the background? I feel like, I can't really quite make this out, but I feel like this is somebody that's almost like crying in the background. But actually what you put on, the front, it's like, I'm fine. I've got it all going on. And actually what I'm getting is if we shifted this energy, healed this heart, you'd be in this utopia. There would be dolphins and crystals and Merkabas and unicorns, because your light is so bright. You know, I sometimes wonder why this path is so tough for people. You know, what did we take on, eh? Okay, let's have a look. We've got Pluto. I mean, look at this. This is, again, so interesting. The energies that are coming down. So at the moment, I talked about Saturn and Uranus. The opposites, fast and slow. We've got rebirth and beloved. It's almost like let the pain, look at the colours, the dark and the light, the masculine and the feminine. Let go of what's happened. Allow the self-mastery to come through of what you've learnt. The divine feminine. and allow the divine feminine to step into the Venus energy of creation, of love, of money, of self-esteem. Wow. Very, very powerful readings. Okay, let's get some tarot for you, and let's get you back on path. I'm going to do a follow-up of this. I'm going to try and do something and put out tomorrow for a healing energy for all you wonderful, wonderful people. Let me say, pile 3, if you are not on my mailing list, go on my mailing list, because I do put, that's where I put out, I only send you 1 email a week, and I just, it just check in to the energies, but I also put healings out there. I put stuff on my mailing list that I don't put out, because I put out a lot of free stuff, and I feel like when you connect with me and become part of the tribe, then you get the discounts, and then you get the healings, and you get the free stuff. That's what you get from being part of my list and the trainings. So go to the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk, scroll down to the bottom, click on the mailing list. Okay, all right, Spirit, what do we need to know for my beautiful pile 3s, please? Okay, what else? What else? I feel like there's one more. Okay, we've got the Emperor in the upright. This is actually the female Emperor in this deck. There's 2 Emperors. We've got the Chariot in reverse. We've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And we've got the Lovers in reverse. I'm going to pull one more card. Okay, Fool in the upright. Okay, so when all the cards, or when a lot of the cards are in reverse, especially majors, this is, for me, my understanding of how I work with the cards is that this is mindset. This is sitting in the distorted energy and need to be moved into healing your heart, utopia, and Venus. So I love, and my question to this card is, why are these cards in reverse? And we get the Fool, which is new beginnings coming up with the rebirth. We just need to focus this energy, and you've got the strength to do this with this Emperor here. So let's have a look at these cards here. So we've got the Chariot in reverse. So I feel that things stuck. I feel like you feel powerless to change, is what I'm hearing. With the 7 of Pentacles here, I feel that that's really significant in it's like there's been setbacks and there's been delays, but I feel that you might start projects and not finish them. You're not to take on any more projects until you have finished what you started. I feel that that kind of cuts quite deep, because that's that sort of throat chakra coming through. I feel like that there's a lot of projects that you've still got into play that you need to finish off. I can be there. Don't worry about the delays. Everything happens for a reason. Trust in that. There needs to be, you know, let some of the apples fall and let some completion happen, and then you're not going to feel so overwhelmed in trying to do so many things. It's like, okay, just do one thing, get that finished, and then you can move on to the other. I feel like there's a flow. With the Lovers in reverse, I feel like this is more about the energy of disharmony, about imbalance, about inner conflict with yourself. I do feel like this Lovers in reverse is also about this heart that has been... I mean, I'm getting some very, very powerful words coming through, but I'm just going to say broken. Yeah. I feel like, you know, your heart has taken a bit of a battering. Go deeper into the energy of this and come out the other side. It's like the other side is waiting for you. I feel like this is a very pinnacle moment or place for you at this time. It's like you're on the precipice, and what they're showing me is these kind of spinning energies. It's like it's just about to happen. I feel like that's where it's almost like the energy is building up and you're about to step through on the other side. Make that choice that you want to step through on the other side, and make that choice that you want to simplify your life. It's like take the leap, take the jump, and trust of what's going to happen. Because when you do, you've got the energy, you've got the power to push through the other side, and you've got new beginnings happening. I also feel like there's new love coming in. I feel like there's new work coming in. I feel like there's new money coming in. I feel like there's an awful lot coming in for you that's not here, that you've not been seen. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why that you've given up hope, that you feel like it's like, I never seem to get a lucky break. I just seem to get here and then I don't seem to move forward. So there feels lots of energy around that as well. It's like there is an element of trusting, faith in, but you've got to push through onto the other side. And I'm also hearing it's like, well, how do I do that? It's slowing down. Slowing down is how you do that. Focus on one thing for that week and see how you feel at the end of the week. Then take the next big thing that you need to do. Let some things drop away. Don't worry about what needs to be cleaned and what needs to be on top of. And it's like, just let it fall. It's like, this is the focus on you. If you're dealing with a twin flame, push that energy to one side at this time. This is about focusing on you. Okay, let's get some clarifiers to this. But I mean, the messages are quite clear, but we might just get a few more. Okay, let's just you know, a lot of healing that needs to happen here. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting that these cards are coming out. Kind of workaholic, taking on too much, making the choice not to. I also feel like working really hard and not having a space also stops anybody new coming in, because I do feel like there's a single energy coming through with this reading. If you're with somebody, I feel like you still feel isolated and alone, and there's like a balance, you know. Temperance in the reverse. I'm still getting all these cards in the reverse, my beautiful pile threes. You know, with that temperance, what we want to do is really allow that balance to come up, you know, really allow that, you know, self-indulgent. Take some time for you. You can do this. You can have it all, but you need to slow down. Yeah, you can get that balance. There's the justice, things going in your favor. Decide what it is you want. Too many projects, too many things, too many ideas, too overactive brain. Yeah, and then look how the cards start to change. Then we get the Lovers in the upright, moving forward in the place that you want to go. Yeah, because then you heal the heart and you get that balance. Oh, what have we got poking up under there? Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so that is an area of not learning. You're not learning the challenges. It's like what's happened before that you interesting. I got the King of Swords, the Emperor up again, and the Five of Wands. It's almost like you need to let some of these things go. Let some of these people go. Be very clear, like cut out the stuff you don't need. Be brutal with it. Be absolutely brutal with it. Give me on the Five of Wands, please. You know, I feel like you've had to fight for everything, and in that fighting has left you in a place energetically and emotionally and physically of lack. Because I feel that the Ten of Pentacles is just around the corner. Tell me why this is in the reverse. Yeah. Rushing through what I'm getting, you know, the Knight of Swords is not afraid to fight in and rush in and jump in, and I feel like a lot of times you do jump into new things and then it makes you busier, and then you feel overwhelmed, and then there feels a lack, and then it feels that, you know, you're just juggling too many things and not enjoying anything, and that there's no love in your life. But sit in the heart, slow down, like even walk slowly. You know, I think there's just some things that you need to do that are just really going to bring those energies in for you. Okay, let's see how your person is feeling about you. attraction. That attraction is there. I feel like that's that magnetic attraction on both sides. I don't feel like there's communication with this person for the main part of this group. Yeah, because I feel that what you're focusing on is your career and finances. Yeah, separation. That's what I've been getting. And I feel like that's the heartbreaking element to it. You feel like there's unrequited love here. You know, I feel like you question, is this ever been true? Yes, it's been true, but I feel like you're not getting back the love that you desire at this moment in time. I feel like you're both engaged in your own energy, in your own path. And that's why you're not feeling it. I feel like there is a separation energy in this, and I feel like you're going off in different directions at this moment in time, and maybe forever for some of you. You know, we never know where this path is going. I feel like this engagement is really to engage in your own life, and not to give this any more energy at this moment in time, and allow yourself to heal. Yeah, answer guidance, we've got wait. For me, that's kind of slow down, don't rush into anything new. Everything happens for a reason. You know, there's some healing that needs to take place at this moment in time. What else? Interesting, there's something better. I feel like what that's saying is there's something better than where you are now. It's not going to be like this forever. It's going to change. Yes, because success is coming in. You know, I love that. There is a change when you change the pattern that you're in at the moment, the softening, the heart healing, the stepping into this change and transformation that you're so close to. I just feel like it's, you know, I can almost touch it. I can almost feel it. Yeah, follow your heart, St. Francis. And be peaceful with it. You know, look at these two doves here. You know, there is love here. There is love here. There's love within you. There's love coming. There is somebody that's going to see and feel your love. And you're going to see and feel your love. Just trust, my darlings, and take some time to heal and soften and allow that, you know, beautiful Venus energy to come through. I hope that you found that useful. I hope that there's been some healing essence in this, my beautiful pile threes. I leave you there with so much love and light. If you'd like a personal reading or any of my offerings, do go to the website, thespiritualwarrior.uk. Much love.